Alright, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be discussing 5 ways how you can halve your injury rate in the gym. I don't know if it's actually half, but it's going to help you significantly reduce your chances of injury in the gym. So without further ado, just kicking it off with number 1, which is just straight up better technique. So most people in the gym just move the weight from A to B, which is all well and good, and you can still get some decent work from that. But when you're in the gym, I want you to be thinking, how can I get the most out of this movement? So for example, when I'm doing a deadlift, I'm not just picking up something off the ground. I'm not just picking a weight off the ground and putting it back down. I want you to think, how can I keep, when I do a deadlift, I'm trying to think, how can I keep my back tight? How can I make sure that my back is not rounding, essentially, my lower back is not rounding? When I'm doing a bench, how can I keep my shoulders retracted? How can I stay nice and tight? You don't want your shoulders to be rounding off forwards. That's going to put you at a greater risk of injury. Then next up for number 2, we have tempo. So the gym's a real safe place, but if you want to make it unsafe, what you do is you dive bomb a squat. You, at the top of a bicycle, you just let it drop. You need to be thinking about the tempo that you're doing things, and also you're missing out. Like, obviously, I'm sure you know all the recent research talking about negatives and controlling the weight down, blah, 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 blah. But anyways, you're missing out on a lot of gains by just dropping it. So next time you do a squat, or next time you do a bicep curl, I want you to think about a basic tempo. So I want you to think about lowering it over 2-3 seconds. So as you're coming down into the squat, as you're lowering the bar, you're going to go 1, 2, or even 1, 2, 3. So it's just nice and smooth, nice controlled tempo, and that way you're not just minimizing your chance of injury, but you're also maximizing your chance of, or maximizing your potential for muscle gain, basically. So number 3, we have deload. So this is basically just deload when you're meant to. You know, if you're on an 8-week program and you have a 1-week break, just do the 1-week break, or worst case, just listen to your body. So if you're on week 8, or if you're on week 7 and you feel like, oh, I've got 1 week to go, but like my performance has been deteriorating the past week or 2, or whatever it is, then just maybe take that following week to just half your volume, half your intensity, however you want to deload, basically. 4, so smart progression. So whenever I get a new client, a new beginner client, just in general, I always tell them the 1.25 kg, the 2.5 kg, 2.5 pounds. For the most part, it's the 1.25 kg. But I tell them that's their best friend. So anytime they're trying to progress, because if you think about it, it's a very incremental, marginal gain of rate of improvement. Because if you're doing like a 1 kg, let's say you're putting 1 kg every session on your bench press, you don't even really feel it, to be honest. Whereas if you're putting on a 5 kg every time, like, obviously you see what I'm getting at. So, and I've been victim to this too. Like, for example, I guess it's a bit different with the leg press, but when I've been leg pressing, I've always gone to the extreme where I've always gone like, okay, I'm doing 3 plates, whatever, just screw it, let me just put on the 4th plate. I don't even, back then when I used to be mad stubborn, I didn't really think to just, I was just young and stubborn, and probably a bit of ego too, to be honest. Like, I just wanted to go from 3 plates straight into 4 plates, whereas obviously something smarter to build up to eventually you doing the 5, 6, 7 plates, whatever it is you aspire to, would be to, wherever you're at, put on the 5 kg or even the 2.5 kg. Leg press, you could probably do the 5, but just being smart about it. Not jumping on the bench and going from a 20 plate and then just sticking on the 10 or another 20. Definitely don't do that. And then last but not least, we got pauses. So essentially, bro, here you're just killing the momentum, right? So if, let's say you're coming down into a squat, that you don't want to, because the momentum's taking you in, you kind of want to kill it. You don't want to just like bounce off it. So you want to kill that plyometric force. Ultimately, it just keeps it a lot safer on the joints. But yeah, so that was a quick video. Just 5 ways to reduce injuries in the gym, significantly reduce your injury at that too. If you're not already, definitely I would implement all of these for sure. And yeah, hope that helps. Catch you in the next one. Peace.